Alright, so it has been 2 months since I last uploaded my video, and the reason because I don't know, I just got lazy. But something came up this year, well not this year, this month, and I did a big boy move. It's a commitment, and I don't know, it's just something to upgrade the content. Pretty much, this was an option. It was, something that I wanted to do, and honestly, I shouldn't have, but I wanted to pull the trigger, and basically, I got a new car last week, and I know that I said I was gonna fix the Civics, but honestly, it didn't happen because I was lazy. The car that I got last week, it's a big commitment. It's a financial risk for me, and this car is just known for being unreliable, but honestly, I don't think it is, and I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, so behind me is my 2019 Subaru WRX STI. This is the last generation for the STI. Um, I don't know. I'm just super stoked that I got this car. I'm excited. You know, um, completely different car, by the way. A new platform, and I don't know. I'm just excited. I don't plan on pushing too much power, but I'm gonna show you guys around the car for what it has. All right, so when I got this car, I got this car from a dealership. So it came with a Cobb intake SF, and then the badges, and basically, you know, it came with a exhaust. So I don't know. So basically, I don't know what brand of the exhaust is. What I think is the previous owner, he just bought a mid pipe and a burnt tip axle back, and I can show you guys a clip of a cold start of this car, but um, personally, I don't think it's not too bad and it's not too loud. So, all right, so pretty much, when I got the car from the dealership, it was kind of sketchy. I looked at it before. The receipt said the car had no oil, so it was really low in oil and low coolant. So when I test drove it, it was fine. And another thing is that I bought a Cobb access port, and I accidentally put the wrong tune in for the car and almost blew up the motor. And I gotta check engine light that was saying the car was running too lean. So I stopped at a gas station, and pretty much I just got that tune off and just reflashed it back to its stock. And um, after that, I just drove home for like about 3 hours, and I made it home safely driving without a tune. I barely hit boost, so right now I do have an access port. I got the tune from Cobb on the website that is for the intake, and so basically it's a Cobb Stage 1 SF Plus for the intake, and I've been driving for a couple of weeks. It's been fine. Haven't faced any major problems, but it's just that I just can't hit boost a lot. Um, I mean, you can, but it's not recommended. But I try to not hit like over 10 pounds of boost driving on the OTS, but I will do a tune. My goal is to do a stage 1 tune ASAP. That way I can drive it, and then the next spring I'll go stage 2. But anyways, I'll show you guys the parts that I'm gonna be installing today. So basically, right here we got the infotainment. This is the iDoing infotainment system. Pretty much the infotainment, it was pretty glitchy. I can't even use the radio, so I got that. And also, to complete the intake, I got the box. It's kind of stupid because I spent $300, and that kind of hurts. So I don't know what the previous owner did with the box, but I'm just assuming that he just got the intake only. So I'm gonna be doing that today. So this is gonna be a long video today. Alright, so it is the next day. Yeah, it's the next day, and so we're gonna be installing the intake box, which I have right here, and that thing as well. It did not came with the car at all, and I just want to do this so that way, if I'm driving, or yeah, pretty much just driving, it won't pick up any dust or debris a lot, and plus it helps with the intake temp. So I'm gonna be installing that right now, and yeah, I'm gonna set up all the stuff and meet you guys later. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is remove this, disconnect the map sensor, and just take off this intake, and that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get into it. So basically, I just loosened with the flathead. There's like 2 flathead, they're plastic clips, just loosened, and I just pulled it out. So this is the old one right here. God damn. Alright, and then this is the new one that I was provided with the cob. Alright, so I'm gonna take off the map sensor. Now gonna take off these. So there are 2 10s right here, one's right here, the other one's on this side right here. So I'm gonna take that off right there, and yeah, and after this I'm loosening these hose clamps, and then I can take it off. Also take off this bracket down here, and after that I can add the box. This is kind of sketchy because the socket is not even fully in. So I have a chance to strip this bolt, but oh well. If it works, it works. Not gonna lie, working in cars, I'm like really short, but this thing kind of hurts my back, man. Alright, so now I'm going to be removing this hose clamp, and I think I can just leave this inlet right here on. So loosening this, now I can just grab this intake and just pull it out. There should be enough space for me. Oh shit, okay. There we go, got the intake off. Still pretty clean, still in good condition. There's like a little bit of debris, but still pretty clean overall. Now just add a box in. Oh shoot, add a box and just the bracket. So I have a bolt right here that needs to be removed, so I just have to remove that, and then that bolt will go into this mount that it has inside here. So you need to remove this. once I remove that, line up with this hole and just put it back here where the power steering fluid is. Pretty much how this will sit is you put this thing underneath the box, so the box sits on top right here, and then pretty much you just screw in the hole within the box. Alright, so the bolt is just right here. Sorry for the lighting, but it's not tightened all the way. You just want to have a little bit of play here, so that way you can adjust when you put in the intake. Alright, so I kind of screwed up. I forgot to rewire this map sensor to under here, so that way I can just fit it under here. So gonna have to loosen this again, this bolt right here. So yeah, gonna have to restart all over again. Alright, so this is kind of ghetto over here. I don't remember which bolt, so I have this bolt. That bolt that's sticking out. I don't know which way it goes, but this one's on, and I mean, honestly, it's pretty sturdy enough, so I'm just gonna leave it. And I don't know about this map sensor routing because I'm very limited on the wire, so it looks like that. I don't know if it's safe, but we will find out. But it's on, it's connected, and honestly, I think it should be good. The thing that kind of bothers me is the wire's just kind of like at an angle like this. And yeah, but I think it should be okay. So now I just need to add a cover and everything's all good. So sorry if this camera sucks or the view sucks. I have a 16 lens, so it's like super wide. I have like a 50mm, but that one's just only good for photos because it focuses too much on one spot. So I have a 16, so it's like super wide. And later on, I might upgrade lenses, but I'll switch out between my camera and my phone just to get a better POV. But I just have my camera and it works. So yeah, just a heads up. That's kind of dumb. Well, we haven't. Oh shoot. We have 4 extra. That was the 5th, so it's an extra bolt. So now I know it fits. Just gotta do this again. Alright, so we got the intake boxes on. Looks pretty nice. Now, oh my god, my magnet. And then now, just gotta add the new one, which is right here. And it should be pretty much done. So it'll just sit like this. It'll just sit like this, and this vent is just gonna feed the air through here. And it should be good. Alright, so I spent like the last hour, pretty much spent like the last 30 minutes to an hour trying to install the box. It was kind of annoying because I didn't know how it was supposed to be, but I'll show you guys. So I got the lid on, and apparently this thing just sits on top of it, which I thought it goes under here, under the cover, but I mean, I guess it's just like this. So I mean, it's fine. Everything's all sturdy, all good. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and it's pretty much done for the first install. So that took like way too long. So next is something that I'll show you guys. It's pretty much a new head unit, and the reason why I got it, so here's the head unit. I went with iDoing, the head unit. Now I got this because while I got it from the dealership, the head unit doesn't work. It's really glitchy, and it's a common cause for these Subarus. And I couldn't do Apple CarPlay. I can't even click anything on there. It just sucks. So I got this, and this is gonna definitely help, and definitely gonna help on the audio as well. And I can actually use the head unit, and pretty much a good overall upgrade, better than stock. Alright, so first thing is I'm gonna remove the battery, and then after that, it's take off all the plastics. Alright, so before we do everything first, I have this Cobb access port mount, and goes on this vent up here. I got this free from my buddy who has an STI. It wasn't for the right year for him, so this mount works for the 2018s and through the 2021s model. So I'm gonna be doing this as well as installing the head unit. So pretty much for like both of them, you gotta take out this panel and this panel right here, so I can mount this and mount my access port right here, so that way you can just sit on the dashboard like this, and that way I don't have to use my phone mount, my ghetto phone mount found the vent right here. I do have a mount where I can use the 3M tape, but I just think this looks way more cleaner and it just looks nice. So I'm gonna be doing that, tuck the wire, and we go from there. Alright, so I got this thing off. Use the plastic clip here. I had to grab some gloves because the edges were sharp, but kind of broke the tabs here, but it's okay because actually I don't know if it's okay. Damn. But otherwise, I'm just gonna pick up the camera and yeah, just record and see what I've done so far. So I'm just gonna keep doing it and keep working, so I'll keep updating. Alright, so I got those off. Now it's time to remove this 10 and this 10 right here. And to remove the plugs, you just press this button right here, these buttons up here, and those just pop off. Alright, so next step is I'm going to be removing this side panel. There's a screw right here that you need to take off. It's this one. I'll zoom it in the editing, but it's this screw right here where my finger is. That's the one that we're going to take off. And after that, and take all this under here, and I can reroute my access port, and I can take one of the screws off inside there. So this side is gonna come off. Alright, so pop this panel, got that one off, and now I could reroute the access port wire, and I'm gonna work on this vent first up here. So now we're at the glove box. Now we're just gonna press this. Am I pressing the right ones? What the f? Alright, took these off. They were a pain in the ass. I'm legit standing. I had to pull it super hard, but got those off. I gotta take those two, and then it should be good. Alright, so I got the last bolt out. I just used the extension, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like a missing bolt hole. That's one I had to take off, but oh shoot, god dang it. This thing's from the glove department, but yeah, and I think I didn't take off this side off, but I mean, I guess this is one way to it. The other way is we remove this whole entire center console, but otherwise it should just come off, and hopefully everything goes well. What the f, bro? How the hell is we pull this shit off? This thing is so tight everywhere. What? Oh my god. this last one, but I'm stuck on this one. And this one does not want to come out. So it's been like 16 minutes. Alright, so 5 minutes later, I got this stupid clip off. My god, for like no reason at all, just so dumb. This clip for 5 minutes. And pretty sweaty, so I don't know, that took forever than I expected. Hopefully when I put on the new head unit, it's not as hard. So for a new one, all I have to do is just transfer this thing. So I am watching videos in between, so which is kind of why I've not been recording, because your boy don't know what he's doing, so that's the best bet. But I gotta take off this thing and put it onto the new infotainment system. So yeah. Alright, so pretty much how it's set up is so from the YouTubes I've been watching, this is your radio, this is the sub and amps, and this plug right here specifically for the CarPlay for this head unit. So I got it connected, and this right here is all where your backup camera is, and so pretty much this is what I'm gonna run, and all these I'm just gonna leave it. So now I have to transfer this, and the vents onto this one, and after that the head unit should be ready to be installed. So yeah. Alright, so update, finally got this off. Shoot the bolt right here. Yeah, so I've been struggling for 30 minutes, but I forgot that your boy has power tools, so I just used the driver fan. All done. I got the vents, well not the vents, but the whatever control, temperature control installed, and then had to transfer vents, the hazards on top of here, and then this, and then after that we should be good. Alright, so it has been a couple of weeks, and pretty much I forgot to record some footage, so the video that you're watching right now is a video that I'm editing, and I'll show you how the head unit looks like. So right now, this is how it looks. Pretty much OEM. Pretty much this upgrade is pretty good overall. It's in a garage right now, but basically it's probably one of the best upgrades that you can do. The unit is like $500, and it's a great overall upgrade for audio. So if you guys are looking to do something, I recommend to do the iDoing head unit to increase like the driving experience. If you like to listen to music while driving, definitely a good upgrade, and overall makes the car more fun to drive and just better overall, because I can listen to music. But I guess later on in the future, I'll be upgrading the speakers and all the sound system. It's alright, but I mean, it does the job. So here's the car and a little sneak peek for next video. I did do something on it, so that'll be, I don't know when I'm gonna be working on that video, but yeah, she's in the garage. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, and comment, just to help me and join this journey of my life and stuff. So more videos to come, and try to be consistent, and I catch you guys later.